All right, I'm recording now too. Um, so I can go over the kick. I'll do this one. Basically, so it starts here. There's a lot of effects. Yeah. At its most simple, it is just a DC offset. Doing this and then ring mod. The B controller is affecting the frequency of the ring mod in the kick range. Then like OTT, and you get weird artifacts because this method of making sound sucks. And then bandpass noise for just noise, disperser for more of a hit. This is a Soundgoodizer, but in Soundgoodizer it monos your bass. So I did the Maximus version of it to undo that, and then Wave Shaper just destroy it. EQ, just EQing. Imager to make the highs wider. And there's more processing. Saturn, Pro MB, G Clip, balance for automating the volume over different sections. This EQ is in effect during a section, and reverb for swells. I mean, yeah, that's it. It's just just that. But I'm not sure. Okay, so my sample is called Pure DC Offset. I don't think it is because I think I have some weird artifacts in it that I happened to put in when I was making it that I don't know how, and you can only like realize them through intense that. And like here, so if you remove DC Offset and normalize, first off you get the click at the beginning. Oh, this is ring modded, right? Yeah. You get this. I think it's a recording. I think I had like my microphone on or something in Ableton, and like somehow when I muted it, instead of muting it, I put it like the quietest possible volume in the Ableton project I was on, because that's like the sound of me sniffing and then clicking. And this is like me moving something on my desk. Like it is peculiar what is going on there. So I'm not sure how that'll affect other people doing this effect. If you should try to add room noise to your thing, I don't know. But yeah, so that's why I made the kick, and then here is the sound that Fabled took 2 full sound what is it, mixer tracks to make. Okay, so now we're in the DC offset. Stereo shaper, I made it mono. Frequency shifter. Yeah, I just frequency shifted the DC offset really high. I am aware of Patcher. I just didn't realize how big this thing would get. I'm a big Patcher proprietor. I've been telling Evie about it. I've been trying. But I just didn't realize how big the sound would get. So yeah, a limiter. I just wanted more volume, I guess. Oh yeah, I wanted more volume and I wanted to compress that little click that was happening. Well, I guess I can also turn off this, but because that was yeah. This is just ring my DC offset really high pitched, and then a frequency shifter doing going up more. Another frequency shifter going down. Then a wave shaper. Yeah, just max wave shaper you can possibly do. I'm just gonna turn this on again. Okay, basically what I have for this, what I'm doing with this one is I'm using a Serum FX with the envelope and a MIDI track going into it to affect the volume. Yeah, and that's going into the P controller. It is, yes. I've yeah. I like that. I think it's a little bit different in doing it in Wave Shaper like that, but yeah, it's pretty intense. Yep, the video I sent you. Yeah. Yeah, I think this frequency shifter is being modulated by this P controller with a weird how do I controllers? Yeah, this is the input formula I have for this. So I put it around a certain range with all of these. Well, it was these that put it around a certain range. And then inted it times 5 divided by 4, so it puts it in steps. It puts it in 5 steps, which makes it have a little. It makes it more blippy instead of just smoothly going over each thing. It has little blips. Yeah, this one is the one that this one I have no clue. One of the frequency shifters. Oh, here is this one. Yeah, I love how absurdly weird they are. A G clip that's just clipping it insanely short. Ring mod for extra little noise. A lossy for phase jitter. Phase jitter is a goated sound design tool. Disperser. OTT. Sound goodizer. Soothe for the insanely high frequencies. EQ, remove those lows. Imager, make it real wide. And then supermassive for fills. Oh, also this wave shaper. Hamilton transform. Freeform phase is interesting. Yeah, I just use disperser because I have it and it's easy. Yeah. So this sound right here is the same as this one. Oh, I also have the velocity of this changes the Serum FX decay. I think one of these is on that it's not supposed to be on. I think it's the down one. Wait, no, that one's. That is definitely not right. I have no clue what's going on. I'm just gonna reload the project. Yeah, I did something when I was decomposing that sound. So yeah, the Serum effects, the decay of that little, volume envelope is determined by the velocity of that MIDI I'm putting into it. So I can make it. That's why it changes, And in this part, it's just really long. So yeah, I have no clue if this is doing anything, but I'm too scared to move it in case it is. Whoa. Hi, Star. So this is the same sound that is in the elusive final drop, the fabled final drop. It's just I turned off the serum effect, so it's just playing a full blast all the time. That's pretty much it. And then I changed the volume of the first one going into the second one, because then that changes the peak controller value, which changes where the frequency shifting is. So, yeah. That's why that happens. That's why it like changes throughout the thing. What else is there to talk about? Oh, this is the snare. This is a weird snare. More DC offset, of course. Turn all this off. Okay, so I immediately ring mod it. Is there a... There's no peak controller. True for that one. Hashtag pride emoji. Yeah, there's no peak controller on this one. So it is just the volume of itself. Oh my goodness. So I immediately do phase jitter. I ring mod it just super high in phase jitter. Then disperse, OTT, G-clip, a ton. Yeah, that's where most of the tone comes from. It is basically just OTT'd and distorted, really, really high sound, so a ton of aliasing. Shape it a lot. Transient shaper, more attack. Basically just a lot of shaping. Getting rid of that really high frequency, making the high attack stronger with a low attack threshold. Oh, it's not even doing anything really, huh? Weird. Another transient shaper, more attack. Imager, make it a little wider. G-clip. This sound, I don't know how, but it manages to go over. It has a G-clip here, which stops it from going over 0, and the master also has a G-clip, which stops it from going over 0, but it goes over 0 anyways. So, that's how the snare is. Oh, and in the one part with the different snare, this part, it's going through the same exact rack, but it's this, but really short. Wait, is it? Oh, it's a copied version of the rack. Or wait, no, is this just a new snare? Wait, what is this? This is going straight to the master. Wow. I did not care. I think I think it's actually a different thing. I thought I was going through the same thing, but no, it's just a crow sound I turned into a snare. G-clip is oversampling. IDKY make peaks higher than 1 though. G-clip, I think it oversamples in the master, but not on. Yeah, oversamples here, but not on the sound itself. Yeah, this is actually a cool sound. I'm gonna break down this one because I thought it was just the same thing, but I guess it's not. I'll delete you so I don't. Or well, I'll keep you on whatever. Oh, I know what I messed up the first time when I remade the sound. I saw a thing that was off, and so it's like, oh, I don't want to remember to turn that. I don't want to accidentally turn that on when I turned everything back on, so I just deleted it. But no, it was the sound that was being automated to turn on and off. Anyways, yeah, just that. EQ'd it to make it more fundamentally frequency shift it, and then where it really comes in is the phase jitter, just full 100% phase jitter. Oh, but 25% mix. Wave shaper, oop. High end, OTT, transient shaper. Make it wide. We'll make the highest wide in the fundamental mono. And then, yeah. If I turn off just the phase jitter, just a distorted crow. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's also this, which is just a... I got really lazy with this part. It was just a fill section that I wanted to have a different kick on, so I just made it in Vital. Oh, Vital. Vital's doing the thing. Yeah, well, I can't show the Vital, but yeah, it's just a sine wave that goes down. It's just the easy version of the DC offset thing. You know, I don't. Yeah, true. Sorry, it's just when it just decided not to write to the frame buffer. Okay, simple. I barely understand what that means. Thank you, say Charlotte. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are gonna be here. I was gonna put like. That's in a version of the song. Oh yeah, and then the growl thing. This one's a messy one, but basically I have the DC offset here going into two things. There's the sub. Nope. And this, which is just like a thing. I'm gonna really quick. Every time I listen to this, well, no, I shouldn't put on here. I should put on the other one. Every time I hear this, I want to turn down the attack. So yeah, basically the first one is just more of the same. Ring mod the DC offset. Oh hey, here a patcher. Ring mod. I don't know why it's just this. And then automated filter to get that ooh. Wave shaper, OTT, sound goodizer, wave shaper again. Another the same EQ again. OTT Calchorus X, they wanted the wide stuff, but I got that with this instead. And then ring mod for noise. And this thing, which is, I don't know. It's like, it's got a P controller, but I don't think it's affecting anything. I think I just put an insane OTT on it. Cut the load. That's it. Add a little bit of noise. Disperse it. Sound goodizer. Imagery. Yeah, so this is purely like the artifacts that are in my DC offset thing. I think if I actually had pure DC offset, that wouldn't be anything because it's OTTing nothing. It's literally just OTTing pure DC offset and then, affecting it. And then there's that sound, which is bad, and I cut it out. It's just mixing. So yeah, what else is there? Growl, kick, noise. Oh yeah, there's the second drop, which is basically, oh yeah, what I did with the, something interesting with the kick is that, well, no, because I just have two versions of this with shorter and longer releases, but crossover filters, I don't know how you get crossover artifacts from literally nothing. Because like, I get that there's artifacts from that, but it's like not. I mean, I don't know what you could get from nothing. Because like the the crossover filters. Ooh, let's see. Introduce silence. It's like a transient broad. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Um, thing is, if I know that if I were to like play the whole clip, it's gonna play. Wait, I know why. I just remembered why I know that it's part of that. It's because if I were to shift this, if I were to move this, which shouldn't do anything since if it's just pure DC offset, it sounds different when you move it. It's kind of hard to hear, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't do that if it's just pure DC offset. Yeah. This version. Oh, another interesting thing is I didn't think about this till after, but if you were to play a DC offset with the ring mod, the kick, kick DC offset with ring mod, you play another one on top of it. You're not playing two kicks because the frequency of the ring mod is still going to be the same. You're just adding to the volume of the beginning of it, so you can't play two kicks over each other. You'll just make a louder kick. So there will never be any phasing issues in the low end of this. I mean, if it's just a kick by itself, that's only in the low end. But obviously, there's other things. So, but the kick cannot collide with itself; it'll just make a bigger kick. That's kind of what this section is. Oh, that's kind of what this section is doing. Because I just play a loud kick and then a small kick. Which kind of adds like a little bump in the middle of it. I could definitely introduce phasing issues and be like, oh boy, would I. Yeah. Other than that, it just affects obviously the original song is in there. I'm not playing it here because I don't want this VOD to get taken. Yeah. And then at the end, I decided I want it to be loud, and I did that. I like the build up too. The build up's pretty cool. I'll go over the build up. Jungle. Yeah. So just jungle. The jungle. The jungle. So I just have like some fills. And then it comes back. The kick is doing a little thing. Almost a Jersey pattern. I like that part a lot. This little rhythm. So yeah, it's just like a ton of effects. Yeah, I love the velocity on the yeah. Oh yeah, I'm playing 2 different kicks for it because the rolls I needed a shorter kick, or else the roll just sounded like one big kick. Oh, and that's why these 3 feel like they increase with intensity each time, because they do. Because the last kick is leading into the next one, making it louder. Yeah, so that's what we have so far. Obviously, I did the there's this part, which is, part of the original song. But for this part in the build-up, I kind of transitioned to it with something cool. Oh wait, actually before that, there's this middle part, which is just, I have a DC offset and then ring mod frequency go down. That's the sub drop. And then I have just DC offset going to the master for this part, because it makes for a cool effect, obviously. And then I have this. Where are the automations for this? That for that thing. It sounds cool. And then a ton of automation at the end to get this transition really cool with the repeating here, the rumble. So the master volume goes up into the G clip. The G clip gain turns up. What is this? Oh wait, okay, no, these two aren't the volume. What this is there's an LFO on the balance on the master. Basically, because I wanted this is super inspired by a Barely Alive song, Weeble Wobble. Basically, I wanted everything to cut out between each of the hits, and it does that with this LFO being automated by these 2. So if I were to what's the sound like this one? It's so hard to see without a visual, but basically it's making the volume cut out every once in a while, and the max level it's going to is going higher, so it gets louder, and the minimum volume is going down. So when it goes down, it cuts out more. Fine grammar disorderly. I have no clue what that means. I'm bad at words, though. That's what you're saying. Yeah, it's super hard to describe, but basically a square wave that turns everything off as it goes. Yeah, and then a gravel, which is the best plugin of all time on the master, doing the it gets. I'm losing myself with these words. Wait, does Barely Alive Weeble Wobble not have that Weeble Wobble acapella? I mean, it has its own acapella. As the Weeble Wobble to the bow, bow, bow. I need to play that song. I don't care if I get a cover insert on this part. Is the VIP here? I think it's just the normal one. This is one of the best build-ups ever. The way that's mixed is insane. We got this. I got the gravel idea from that too. Oh, this is actually kind of meta because they have a, well, no, it's not a breakdown stream, but they have a stream. Life has a stream making this song. Yeah, it's definitely different. They just kind of they did something. They did something. And it was good. Yeah, that's where I got the idea for this. And then, oh, there's also the growl. I forgot to go over the growl. It's not like a growl, but like a thingy. Basically, wow, pure DC offset. Who would have thought? Yeah, here's where I really use Patcher on this one. So, okay. I have P controller. P controller over here too. I don't know why. Oh, because this one's going to. I could just replace it. Maybe they have different settings. I don't know. Oh yes, they do. This is. Here's this one going. That's making the sub. It's being cut though, so it doesn't do anything. I don't know why. Oh, I added that for distortion crunch. It's a sub, and then the main part, which is this, which is really interesting, is a snap heap. I have a snap heap instead of a patcher. This is doing the ring mod for this section. Yeah, ring mod, sine wave and noise, distort it, and then phase distortion, which gives a lot of the sound. And then gain. This is an insane patch. I have no clue what's going on here. A little peak filter to give it that whoa. Chorus for what with transient shaper disperser. It's just a lot. And then it goes to OTT. Shape it with this. Wave shaper and supermassive. Supermassive? Wait, what? There's a reverb that's doing this, I guess? I don't know what I was doing with this. I guess I cooked because it's a great sound. Shaped it more. A wave shaper that's doing nothing? An OTT soundgoodizer. More shaping. Imager for, you know, high and width, low and monotonous. And then a dual delay that comes on later. Yeah, it's just this is for because just the main section, it just didn't have enough like low mid. How much it's going from 0 to 100. I guess so. Wait, am I even hold on, let me see if it's even connected. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, this P controller is affecting this Valhalla Supermassive going from the mix from 0 to 100 very shortly. Oh, I guess I can just see, yeah, I would see what it sounds like without it. Gives it a messier sound to it. I like it. Yeah. It's changing it a good amount. This is without. If it works, it works, I guess. Messy noise. Yeah. It was basically because I just wanted more low mid energy in the kick. And then it also plays, it is in this part, right? This part. And this is when it has the delay on it. Well, one thing that's so cool about working like this with the DC offset and stuff is I can just do this. Since everything's dependent on volume, I can shape anything any way I want in clip form. It's just fun. And then it also does this part, where it just adds to it. And it's also playing in this part. What if you give it a square wave? Audio rate modulation. What do you mean? Give it a square wave? Just like put a square wave into that instead of DC offset? Yeah, square into the okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh, nope, Vital isn't gonna work. Let's do 3 times oscillator. We love a 3 times oscillator. Oh yeah, there's only like 5 things. It's just so small. The unsorted section is so small for this project because everything is in clip form and audio. Let's see. Mixer track are you on? Yeah, here's everything. Oh, maybe, yeah. Let's see. This is the best idea I've ever. This is the best idea ever. Oh my god, this is so cool. What? That is so. Well, that's something. do a part 2 with oh my god. Where are you? This one. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Yeah. I love Bale so much. Or Bile. I always pronounce it wrong. It's so good. Christian Bile. Well, that's an idea. I'll put that in my back pocket. Wait, now I gotta hear what this sounds like really low. Oh my god. And now this is the reverb on the master. Hi, Bailey. It's good. So yeah. Well, you're here at the right part, Bailey, because I think I'm finally on to this part. Yeah, I was thinking that. So, I mean, we've already talked about this sound. This is just the clicky bleepy sound from the rest of the song, but just I turned off the serum. So it's just as loud as it can be. Oh, there's so many automations missing. I mean, I don't know what else I can explain about it. It's just that sound. I don't really understand it either, but yeah. And then a sub, and then the growl thingy doing this. Oh, you're right. I wish Vital worked. I resampled the kick here because I wanted the phase to align with the sub. Because there are versions of the song where sometimes when I render it, it just like it just sounded bad. The phase just didn't align and it sounded bad. So I just resampled it and used the correct kick for all of them. And then I affected it differently a little bit, but nothing much. And I mean, like, it's really it. It's just that loud noise with just ring modded. It's just DC offset frequency shifted all over the place and distorted in many ways. Plus a sub and a kick, and then the growl sound. And then this part, which is, I was gonna put a kick, but a kick didn't feel right, so I thought, what if I just instead put DC offset? And it's awesome. And then it's just the normal snare from before. And that's, I mean, that's it. It's just. Oh yeah, and this part is just, I took the last little bit of it and then granulated it and then lossied it. No TT. That's it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's also that sound, which in older versions of the song. Can you show what the free center for it? Yes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in older versions of the song, it would just end like, oh, not like that, but that sounds really cool. It would end with basically just with this little sound. No. But it was a weirdly abrupt ending. I did want it to be abrupt, but not that abrupt, so I just did this. All right, a fruity center. Where would that be? I've never used that in my life. I can just look it up, can I? Another thing to do that. I forgot to do it. Oh, plus, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I've never seen this in my... Oh, wow. Let's put that right before the signalizer. I guess we wanted the bail section. Oh, I have it off. Oh. Whoa. I didn't realize it was off. Yeah. It's trying its best. It makes the wave go out of the shape even more. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's certainly something. One time I isn't that when doesn't that mess up your phase of your low end? Like high passes that low? I'm gonna look at that again. That's fair. I mean, it does. I think doing low cut like high cuts or bleh, high passes that low mess up your sound because I mean a lot of kicks have frequencies that low that distort the master in a way that sounds better than having it on like that. This is the phase up. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've experienced it with that on and off with the like 10 hertz high pass. It just it never sounds as good. It feels like, oh, you don't want DC offset in your tracks. I think you do. I think you do want DC offset in your track. Like I don't know what harm it could have. Yeah. Um I think I've gone over everything. Yeah. I that idea that I this so cool. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna. Where are you? Oh. Thank you, Bailey. Yeah, I Evie DM'd me a couple of days ago saying like, "Hey, can you just explain DC offset for me? Just like what you did in the track." Save mixer state as bro, bro. That's what it sounds like. Also, I have the super glow track, classic. Hand colors on the right. These three? Is the I guess so. Yeah, it's CMYK. Yeah. Yeah, I woke up that morning. It's like, okay, time to just explain DC offset. My initial reaction was like, just watch the breakdown stream, but then I was like, that's gonna be in a while. I don't feel like doing that. um, I maybe shouldn't have saved, but whatever. I mean, it's already out, so I can't. Not like I'm gonna mess up the release. Thank you. Sorry. Ooh, it's taking a second. I can tell, Charlotte. Me too, but I can tell. I'm like I feel like I'm at a crossroads between. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm at a crossroads between like I do not care about any of how this works. I'm just gonna destroy things, and I need to know how this works so I can destroy it more. I'm like between those two ideologies. Okay, I think FL is just straight up gonna break now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, FL Studio. Oh, yeah, I can show you. I can show you. I haven't released anything with this yet, but I want to. This rack that I have. Here's a file. Super glitch. Oh god, I forgot. I feel like I shouldn't save these. That's it. Just don't do that. What is the default? I don't even remember. Oh, reset. Nope, it just resets to that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's another P controller thing. What am I actually doing with the P controller? I forgot. I don't know. But what this rack does. Oh wait, no, I do have something releasing. With this on it. It's on. It comes. It's the next thing I'm releasing. It's coming out Friday. Yes, the remix, the Tracy Bricks remix. Let's see. Let's show it. Let's show it to everyone in class. Yeah, I saw the full version of this. It's so cool. I love that thing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah. Basically, this rack is gravel. It completely destroys the bit depth. Let's find something. Sure. It destroys the bit depth. It gets a lot of. Argot Lunar is a granular thing, and it has a lot of. It's really weird. And if you put everything on the same thing, it like the frequencies will just line up and either cancel each other out, or just like add to a ton of frequencies and just make a mess. And then Fracture, maybe Fracture's doing something. I don't really remember. OTT and G Clip to just crunch it. Basically. That. I just remember what Fracture's doing now. It's doing buffer stuff. The coolest part about it is that you can still hear the original if you turn off the Fracture. It does sound like Portal 2, you're right. What is the P control? See, hold on. All current project, remote control. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot it doesn't save that. It doesn't save that stuff. The whatever it's called. The connections. So it was doing something. Don't know what though. But I'd use it mostly just like this. Yeah, it's really interesting. This is just gravel. Ugh. Yeah, basically just really intense bit depth crushing. So does that, and then Argot Lunar makes a mess out of the frequencies. Fractured does like buffer stuff, but it's lame. And then OTT and G Clip just completely decimate it, and it's just like. I have a little sample. I have a ton of samples I made when I first made this rack. It's really cool. The glitch. Or no, where's bases, whack, best glitch. Yeah, best glitches part 1 through 7. Yeah, I made this rack. I had a project file I was like, oh, I do too much sound design. I should just do some writing. So I just opened up a blank project, and all I was gonna do in it was use the FL keys to just write things. I'm trying to just get myself good at that, and it didn't work because I made this. I made my best like sound design project ever because of that. And so all the inputs to these are just like piano pieces I wrote. This one you can hear. Yeah. I have a thing I made with this. Color stuffs. I should get that one. I never get. I all I have is Piano Tech. Yeah. So this one, I just wanted to. I was just messing around with color based things, and I was messing around with these. So I have like this. I have a snap heap that it's a NASCO thing. It's end sub. It's really cool because it just adds a sub to your sound. Like this one isn't that because it's changing notes, but it's too loud. Yeah. So I turned that first section into like this section with a more that, and then I also put this in it because I don't know, I was messing around with stuff. I've just been thinking about hearing your voice. I'm head over heels, it's like I don't have a choice. Oh, bye Charlotte. I should have the VOD thing. I'm also just recording on OBS, so I also have this, which goes really hard, and I'm going to use this in something. If anything's coming out of this project, it's going to be this part. Thank you, Star. I like when the sounds are loud. This is pretty loud. Yeah. Well, I'm just going through projects. I'll stop recording here, but I'll keep the